Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we cleared out Driftshade Refuge, annihilated the Silver Hand, and retrieved the fragments of Wuthrad while completing the quest Purity of Revenge. Today, we're going to do the final companion's quest, well, not final, but final in the quest line, Glory of the Dead, which will ultimately send us to Ysgramor's tomb. First, however, I need to attend Kodlak's funeral. Let's head up to Ysgramor and do exactly that.
My favorite drinking. Let's get
Actually, it's all the way up at the Sky Forge.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Who will start?
I'll do it. Before the ancient flame,
We grieve.
we grieve.
At this loss, we weep. We weep.
Nice bug. You'll notice Kodlak's not even on his funeral pyre.
For the fallen,
We shout.
So who all's up here? I see the Priestess Danica, Jarl Balgruf, the Steward Proventus, and
For ourselves.
all of the companions.
Take our leave.
His spirit is departed. Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
Do you have the fragments of Wuthrad still?
I'll need to prepare them for mounting again.
Here, take them.
Careful with those. Don't want even more fragments, do we?
Of course, I have a small favor to ask of you. There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself. Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me? I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things.
I guess I'll have to.
I appreciate it.
Retrieve Kodlak's fragment. Now remember, I said that I did not loot Kodlak's quarters, because eventually the things in there would become free to take. Now, I wasn't quite thinking straight, because I have access to the Thieves Guild prior to them becoming free to take. Since the distinction is irrelevant, I'm going to go ahead and clear out his quarters. Well, I'm not going to bother picking these locks again. No experience in that, after all. But all this stuff, yes. It's going to bug me if I don't pick locks, so let's do that too. There's nothing new or useful in here. We grabbed everything useful earlier, including making sure we read all the books, but all the same. Can just make a pit stop at the Thieves Guild before departing for Ysgramor's tomb. Won't be a big deal. Yeah, I'm jinxing myself by thinking it, but the truth is our lockpicking is high enough now at 95 that even expert locks really aren't too much to worry about. There we go. That elven warhammer. Excuse me. Sorry about that sneeze. I hope you're not listening on headphones. I imagine such things can be rather alarming. Perfect. So I've read all this already, but I didn't steal any of it. Which is why the skill books are still here. That's it for this room. Let's head to his bedroom. Let's start on the left. He had a stone of Baron's Eye in here. That'll be gone. Since I already took it. I have Glory of the Dead marked, right? Yeah, it just isn't showing up. There should be a quest marker pointing to this end table. You'll notice it's not stealing. Fragment of Wuthrad. Give the final fragment to Yorland. And Kodlak's journal. Let's have a look at Kodlak's journal. I can pull it off my book list as well. Sorry, that took a bit. To find, I mean. There we go. Okay. In my dream, I see the line of Harbingers start with Ysgramor. Each of them ascends to Sovngarde until we come to Terfig, who first turned us to the ways of the beast. He tries to enter Sovngarde, but before he can even approach Tsum, he is set upon by a great wolf, who pulls him into the hunting grounds, where Hircine laughs with welcoming arms. Terfig seems regretful, but also eager to join Hircine after a lifetime of service as a beast. Then I see every next Harbinger turn away from Sovngarde and enter the hunting grounds of their own accord, until it comes to me, and I see great Tsum on the misty horizon beckoning me. It appears I have a choice, and then, at my side, a stranger I had not seen before. As I look into his eyes, we turn to see the same wolf who dragged away Terfig, and he and I draw weapons together. I realize this is only a dream, but a strong enough dream to inspire a man like me to take to writing, so it must be of some import. I've spoken of my thoughts to the circle, withholding the part about the stranger, lest Skjor worry I will no longer seek his counsel, and I was not surprised to see them torn by it. Skjor and Aella are strong in the ways of the beast, and even seemed to suggest that the hunting grounds would be their choice of afterlife, if it were truly a choice. Vilkas seemed most troubled. The boy is as fierce as a saber-cat in battle, but his heart's fire burns too brightly at times. He felt deceived, and I don't blame him. Farkas didn't know what to think, but I believe he will come around with me and his brother eventually. He usually does. I don't know what to do about Skjor and Aella. I know they respect the companions, and me, but they take to the blood more deeply than the rest of us. Fortune smiles upon us. Yesterday, Vilkas was telling me how difficult it had been for him to give up his transformations. Until we can pursue a true cure, the twins and I have chosen not to give in to the beast blood. For me it's provided a clearer head, but Vilkas seems to be suffering a bit for it. Farkas seems completely untroubled. That boy continues to amaze with his fortitude. While Vilkas was confiding, through the shadows of Jorvaskr, I saw a newcomer approach, who wished to join our numbers. It was the stranger from my dream, the one who would stand with me against the beast. Vilkas began speaking obliquely, not wishing to air our problems in front of our guest, and I had to be doubly cautious, to not reveal anything of our secrets to the newcomer, while also not revealing the details of my dream to Vilkas. I don't know how the politicians deal with these sorts of machinations daily. In any case, I've sent Vilkas to test the newcomer. We'll see if he is truly the great warrior I dreamt of. This newcomer, it seems, is made of decent stock. He calls himself Travis, and has already impressed some of the circle with his mettle. I still keep my own counsel on his place in my dream, for now. Let us see what kind of destiny he is carving before hitching to him. In the meanwhile, I look for ways of cleansing my blood. The writings and legends on the subject are sparse and contradictory. I don't wish to engage any wizardry on this matter, but I fear they may be the only ones who best know how to navigate these worlds of knowledge. It's apparent to me now that Terfig's choice to turn us was indeed a mistake. Magics and their ilk are not in keeping with the spirit of the companions. We face our problems directly, without the needs of such trickery. I can only hope to guide us back to the true path of Ysgramor before the rot takes me. Travis continues to impress. I don't know yet where he will stand on the question of the blood, but the question has not been presented yet. He does know that we carry the beast blood, and appears curious about it. Soon enough I can explain our troubles, and hopefully see what role he will play. I'm amazed that Aela thinks she can keep a secret among this drunken rabble. Especially with the loss of Skjor, my heart aches. Emotions are fraying, and the walls of discretion are the first to fall. Apparently, she and Travis are waging their own separate war against the Silver Hand, in retaliation for Skjor's death. Their hearts are noble, but the course of vengeance is running hot, and I fear the counterstroke that may come if they do not rein in their fury. Travis shows valor, though, even in this more underhanded time. We have not had cause to speak much, and that is something I deeply regret. I have high hopes for his destiny, as I realized that his appearance in my dream may indeed mark him as the Harbinger to succeed me. I have received few dreams over the course of my life, but when they come, I have learned to trust them. I have also learned to trust the instincts of my heart, which tells me that Travis can carry the Companion's legacy as truly as any residing in Jorrvaskr, especially with the loss of Skjor. Aela is too solitary, Vilkas too fiery, and Farkas too kind-hearted. Only Travis stands as a true warrior who can keep a still mind amidst these burning hearts. I will not speak to him of any of this, though. It is too much to burden another with. My hope is that he and I can keep counsel over the coming years, that I can impart the wisdom of the Harbingers, all things in time. Firstly, I will seek his assistance in the matter of the witches of Glenmoral. It would appear that our path to the cure is not without some poetic justice for the tricksters who first cursed us. Oh, there you go.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions.
Now let's take this to Yorland.
You're back.
I have Kodlak's fragment.
Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
Meet the Circle. As a member of the Circle, I need to convene in the Underforge to determine the next steps for the Companions following the death of Kodlak Whitemane.
The old man had one wish before he died. He didn't get it. It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilkas.
That's fine for you. But he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Ysgramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Kodlak did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Kodlak, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Kodlak used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Ysgramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Wuthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired.
Is that... Did you repair the blade?
This is the first time I've had all the pieces, thanks to our shield brother here. The flames of Hero can reforge the Shattered. The flames of Kodlak shall fuel the rebirth of Wuthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more. As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Wuthrad into battle. The rest of you, prepare to journey to the tomb of Ysgramor for Kodlak.
There we go. Go to Ysgramor's tomb with the circle, and we have the artifact weapon, Wuthrad. Especially deadly to elves. And that's true, it actually does pretty substantial extra damage to elves. So, Ysgramor's tomb is closest to Winterhold. We are going to do that next. But first, a pit stop at the Thieves Guild to unload all the stolen stuff I picked up inside Jorvaskr just then.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
So of course I've just removed Wuthrad from my unique items list.
Welcome to the... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Now, let's offload all this stuff to Tonelia. That was easy.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Now, I forgot to make a pit stop at Lakeview in my last video, but it's convenient because I need my carriage driver services again anyway.
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Well, let's head out there next. Purely to get our profit share from Camilla. Check on Lucia. But I really do need the carriage driver. Now, much like my journey to Dawnstar, this is going to put Winterhold on my...
Papa, you're back! Look what I found. Here, take it.
Scathecrawl. That's actually on my checklist for Dragonborn items. She'd already given me 1, so now I need 8 more. Oh, excellent. Oh, rest assured, we'll hold on to that. Camilla's out here, too. Moonwalking.
Long life to you.
It means so much to us to have the clock. We have a cozy little prophet. Here, this is your share, love.
Honor to you,
Goodbye,
my friend.
my love.
Alright, let's run inside and check the dresser. Then we can stash that Scathecrawl. Anyway, as I was saying, Winterhold's going to get on our map, but I'm not going to explore it at all yet. And there will be no need to do anything, unlike that favor quest I bumped off in Dawnstar. So let's just drop that Scathe Crawl. And let's head out to our carriage driver. Winterhold ought to be safe from dragon attacks because
Where do you want to go?
it's my first visit.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Not that it matters.
You ever met one of them cats? Ajit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's...
I only just realized this. When you have your own carriage driver, all your trips are free. It's something. There's Winterhold, so let me take it off my location list. I don't want to see or speak to anybody. I guess I can hear this conversation.
You'd have me do what? Go into college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Unbelievable.
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
Good news is it seems to just be a flyover.
Help!
Maybe not.
Somebody help!
I suggest you all go inside. The dragon actually doesn't seem to be hostile. Anyway, all I'm gonna do here, the college/mages guild is over this bridge. I'm gonna go under it, head down here, toward the Sea of Ghosts, off to the northwest. That's Ysgramor's tomb right there. Let me verify that. Yes. That is our target. Oh yes. The companions believe there is a way to cleanse Kodlak's soul of the taint of the beast. We're going to the ancient tomb of Ysgramor to perform the ceremony. Exciting! Ysgramor's tomb is out on an island. There really isn't a truly direct path to it. Let's stay down here on this coast for now. Start up pretty easily. Enjoy this little taste of what the north looks like. Because after this, well, after this I'm gonna wrap up all the different epilogue and radiant quests that I can do for the companions, and then I'm gonna head back to the Rift and get back to exploring. But, for the moment, here is Ysgramor's tomb. Let me get it on my map. Oop, spiky grass. Excellent. Now before we head inside, one teensy little note. There's an iron ore vein to the west. Along with two workers. Stash them. I can't even heal them, see? Check the exterior here. Seeing nothing. That one didn't do it. Nothing down here either, except there is one burial urn with 2 burial urns. And we'll head inside. I just realized I never took Purity of Revenge off of my quest list. There we go. Here we are.
This is the resting place of Ysgramor, and his most trusted generals. You should be cautious.
Are you not coming?
Kodlak was right. I let vengeance rule my heart. I regret nothing of what we did at Driftshade. But I can't go any further with my mind fogged or my heart grieved.
Why do we need to be cautious?
The original companions, their finest warriors, rest with Ysgramor. You'll have to prove yourselves to them. It's not that you're intruding. I'd wager they've actually expected us. They just want to be sure that you're worthy. Be ready for an honorable battle.
How do we get inside?
Return Wuthra to Ysgramor. It should open the way.
Return Wuthrad to Ysgramor.
For Kodlak! For Kodlak!
Before I do that, I'm going to do the same thing I did at Driftshade. Namely, make sure my horse is here. By fast traveling to Ysgramor's tomb. Now let's head back inside.
For Kodlak.
For Kodlak.
Alright, there are 3 paths out of this room. Right now, you'll notice all 3 are sealed. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to clear this room out, including all these little bits of junk in the corners. Mainly, broken iron sword, handle, and blade. Make sure the room is clear first. I thought I saw something. Oh. That's all. Now with that done, let's activate Ysgramor. That opens the way directly in front of us. Now it's get to the burial chamber. But before we do that, let's take Wuthrad
For
back.
Kodlak.
We do not have to leave it in the statue, and the way will stay open. Let's head in. Skeevers. You for real?
Thought I heard something.
Apparently you are. No matter. Let's keep going. Note that you can't search the companion ghosts or loot them. I almost forgot.
Tell me what you've got.
Lots of stuff in this room. Farkas and Nyella are, of course, charging blindly.
For Kodlak.
Not even sure where Nyella ended up. Oh, there she is. Alright, let's keep going.
What was that?
for this room, so let's search it. While we heal up, of course. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
For Kodlak.
Some burial weapons, an ancient great sword. Oh, and a dragon priest. Well, I have that listed as a unique weapon. I can pull it off the list. Excellent. Continue on the only open path. At some point, somebody killed the weak one. Now we're down to 2. Those are not bosses. Those are the next room. They will be winning this fight. So too much. Spiders will be joining us. Not easy much. Spiders are very weak.
I'm going to put you down. Die, damn you.
Get Now the fight's over. Let's loot these spiders.
I can't go any further, Shield Brother. I can't go any further, Shield Brother.
What's the matter?
Ever since Dustman's cairn, the big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weakness, and this one is mine. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilkas. Give my regards to Ysgramor.
No problem, Vargas. Val and I've got this. Let's make sure.
For Kodlak.
Spiders.
For Kodlak.
That's about this. Now, let's go back and clear this ghost room we were just in. And all the fighting has settled down. Starting on this landing, I'm not actually finding anything. There we go. There we go.
Kodlak.
That's it for that room. Search this little antechamber. Forgery learns. And we're up to the spider room now. I don't think there's anything in here besides the spiders. But it always pays to be certain. We're gonna have to fight some more spiders in here. Teeny ones. And search the 3 bodies. Heal up.
Kodlak.
Let's see, we got an egg sac there, another one here, an adept locked chest. Let's do that one open. Lockpicking to 96. That's a good loot. Pull the chain and keep going. Fight more ghosts in here, if I
What was
remember
that?
right.
Kodlak.
Alright. We are good. Let's continue. There's always only one way to go in this dungeon. I think we've got maybe 2
What was
ghost
that?
fights left. really think the companion ghosts should have been given some unique dialogue, since they're not supposed to be implacably hostile. There we go. Now we can heal up and loot this room. Turn continues.
For Kodlak!
Right in heal loot. I deviate from what works. Make sure I'm at least at full health. Doesn't matter so much if I'm at full magic up. I was gonna say, I don't think there's a fight in this room. So we just have to get that gate open, which is a fairly straightforward affair. Go over here and pull the handle. And yes, this is the last and biggest ghost fight. Two down, and two to go. Alright, let's go get the last one. It's shorter than I remembered. We're already almost done.
I'll find you.
Down he goes. Alright, let's heal up and loot this room. Now I don't really care if I get it in fighting. Basically, there's one more encounter, but it's not nearly as strong as flipping around the edges, so let's just do the center island. We've already read the legendary stuff. Maybe I won't get over encumbered anyway. That'd be nice. Good. Alright, up we go. Here is the burial chamber. And there is Kodlak. Let me get all this loose stuff around the edges of the room, and then I'll talk to him. That must actually be Ysgramor's tomb. Hold off on that. Well, I'll go ahead and cover myself. It doesn't matter much. Let's head up here. Get this stuff. Here, get this stuff. Now that wooden stair over there is the way out. I will ignore that. Let's get these other edges of the room. Alright. That's it. Let's talk to Kodlak now.
Greetings, shield brother.
Kodlak, is that you?
Of course. My fellow Harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade hearsay.
But there's nobody else here.
You see only me because your heart knows only me as the Companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar could see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hearse's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the Companions. We won't soon forget it.
Vilkas said you can still be cured.
Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads. Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. For me, at least.
Put witch head into fire. Now, I'll talk about that later. Defeat the wolf spirit. Speak to Kodlak.
Greetings, shield brother.
We've killed your beast spirit.
And so slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by hearsay. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us in that battle. But for today, return to your rest. Triumph in your victory. And lead the Companions to further glory.
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the Companions?
He did indeed.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
Alright, so we've completed Glory of the Dead. I helped grant Kodlak Whitemane the glory of Sovngarde and took his place as Harbinger of the Companions. Glory of the Dead, and with it the main Companions questline, are now complete. Also, I think Ysgramor's tomb should be cleared. And it is. Let me take it off of that list. We aren't done, of course. If we wait here a minute, Vilkas and Farkas will arrive.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Now, we can use the Circle and anyone else in the Companions as followers, real followers that we can command and everything. And later, after the Circle goes back to Jorvaskr, we can get more quests. I cured Kodlak.
And that's exactly what the old man wanted. I'm glad we could give it to him.
Are you going back to Jorvaskr?
Eventually. But this is the tomb of Ysgramor. I think I'm just going to commune for a bit. This place is worthy of some time. You go on ahead. I'll see you back there.
Kodlak said I should lead the Companions now.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have expected it. But that may just be because I remember when you were just a whelp who was begging to join. The old man trusted you, so I'll trust you.
Alright.
Until next time.
Well, we can use everyone as followers. But there's a big downside. Nobody is essential anymore. So particularly when we're performing quests with the Circle, we need to be very careful not to let them die. 7:03, been going almost 1 hour. I can go loot that boss chest while I wait for Farkas and Vilkas to navigate the dungeon and join us. Is there not one, but 2 bits of awesomeness still left in here? Let's open up this boss chest, where we find the artifact, the Shield of Ysgramor. Increases magic resistance by 20%, increases your health by 20 points. Pretty awesome. I can take that off of my list. But wait, there's more. We'll see later. Let me get out Detect Life and see where those boys are. On their way, not particularly close. That's okay.
Take care not to set anything on fire.
I can get some points even with no one but Ayala in the room. Oh, I should let it fill all the way up. Come on, gentlemen. It's not that big a dungeon. Let's hold up. Anyway, now, of course, that we're the Harbinger, anything in the Harbinger's chambers would be free to take. Also, this is a good time to talk about this. If you want to, you can use another witch head right now to cure your own lycanthropy, but even if you eventually want to cure it, I do not recommend doing it right now, because it locks you out of all the epilogue quests. I also note that the Glenmore witch heads are not quest items anymore. You're able to get rid of them, but I wouldn't, because there are 5 things that I consider epilogue quests. You can cure each of the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas, of their lycanthropy so long as you hold on to a witch head, and so long as you don't cleanse yourself from being a werewolf. Similarly, you might remember that book we found in Skewer's bedroom, The Totems of Hearsay. You might also remember that we actually picked werewolf perks related to those 3 totems. When the quest line is over, you can go on 3 radiant quests with Ayala to find the 3 totems. That too can only occur if you're still a werewolf. So bottom line is, even if you want to cure yourself, hold off until you've done those quests. Unless you don't care about them. But I do. Also, don't accidentally get rid of your Glenmore witch heads. Oh, come on now. Farkas, Vilkas, where are you? This is getting out of hand. It's taking forever. Sweet. Well, that didn't work. They're gone. Shoot. Alright, let's reload the autosave. I don't want them disappearing.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
Ha! Of course I do. I am a fount of wisdom. Come on now, brothers. This is getting annoying. I guess I can go ahead and advance a little farther and then come back. Namely, we can verify that they have in fact left the entrance hall. I'll show you how we do that. Get up there. let's head back up to that lost chest. Open up the chain right there. Still no sign of the brothers, so move into here. Oops. They're not in there yet. I got a little too carried away, trying to stay close to the center. Here we are. Let's go clockwise. This route. Gold, elven helmet, coin purse, banded iron armor, pot, urn. No range. Linen wraps. That's it for this room. Still just a hell. The hell? Brothers. This is bothering me. I'm gonna talk God mode right quick. So I look for those fools. They should definitely have gotten through by now. Okay. We open up one of the other two paths. Actually, we open up both of the other two paths. And I find that they haven't been heading to the tomb. So...
Hey now, you be careful with...
Oops.
Fire.
Let's quick load. Let's disable God mode. Oops, I just turned it back on. Alright, well, if they aren't coming to the room like they're supposed to, that explains some things. Let's just head out and visit with them. I'm happy with this video. It's actually going to be pretty close to 1 hour. A little over. I add in offloading, but not too bad. There. Since I wonder why Detect Life wasn't pinging them in this room, but it's because I was about 1 foot out of range. Alright, well, let's chat with the brothers. And then let's check out that other pathway. Don't worry, there's no more fighting. Let's start with Fargus.
Hey now, you be careful with that fire.
Oh, he'll already give me a job. I cured Kodlak.
He's not a werewolf anymore? Even dead? This is a good thing.
Are you going back to Yorvasker?
I go where my brother goes. I think he wants to look around some more.
Kodlak said I should lead the companions now.
Oh, you don't have to worry about any problems from me. I do what I'm told. Congratulations.
Sweet.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Let's chat with Bilkus.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I cured Kodlak.
Yes, you brought honor to him, even after his death. A worthy outcome for a worthy warrior.
Are you going back to Yorvasker?
Not right now. I'm going to look at some of these carvings. I wonder if Ysgramor ever set foot here while he was alive. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. I'll see you back at the Yorvasker. Stories to tell the others, eh?
Kodlak said I should lead the companions now.
If you had told me a few months ago that some outsider I had never heard of would lead the companions, I might have slit your throat. But I've seen what you can do, and heard of the love that Kodlak had for you. the trust. Let's hope you can show that his heart was not deceived. Good luck, my friend. Good day. I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
Alright. We're nearly done now. Just one thing to do up this pathway. And then, of course, we will need to offload. That's how these things go. Looks like it may just take a bit to get up to the top. No problem. Look at College Winterhold. That's awesome. We'll be there... it'll be a long time. We're basically going to clear out the rest of the Rift and East March before we make our way up there. But it's there to look at right now. Let's just keep on going up these steps, see what's up at the top. What could it be? Of course it's a word wall. Obviously something you would not want to miss. Word of power learned. Allegiance. Animal allegiance. Now we've got the second word of animal allegiance. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Allegiance. Take that off my list and note that the wall translates to Lacnir Littlehammer raised this stone in memory of his servant, humble Vakiza, who swore allegiance to the kings of Skyrim and died in Grey Autumn. There we go. Oh, I forgot to take the first word off my list. There we go. Only one word left to find. That's good. I'll just screw up. There we go. Alright. Let's just make a beeline to the west, because that's where our horses park. All I need to do now is offload. Thieves Guild, Lakeview. Then I'm going to head to Whiterun, because before returning to exploration, I want to do those epilogue quests and the rest of the Radiant quests that I haven't done yet, so that I can truly be finished with the companions. Why do I do them first? Well, think about how I play the rest of the game. I do my least favorite thing first, right? I think the companions are... yeah, you know, they're fun, because everything in this game is fun. The companions are by far the weakest of the faction quest lines. Story-wise, character-wise, fun quest-wise, or the lack thereof. The only interesting thing about them is the werewolf aspect. Well, let's finish them off, and then we'll never have to go back to Yorvaskr again. anything, still would. It's just the easiest place where I know I can offload absolutely everything.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Keep on going on Detect Life. I only have 2 ranks of alteration left. So close I can taste it. And one other note about the companions. There's a suite of Radiant quests that opened up,
Picked up some new clients.
well, that we had
New
the
jobs
entire
on my own,
time.
but I'm not sure
There's
if that
one
will
more
cover our
Radiant
expenses.
quest that's not really an epilogue. It doesn't have anything to do with lycanthropy or Kodlak.
Well, what the hell is Mercer gonna do
But
about this mess?
it was
Have you
locked
welcome to the
beforehand.
Some may call this junk.
Mercer
Me,
is being
I call them
Mercer.
treasures.
He has a plan
We
to get
can
us
now
out of
do a
this rut.
quest called
He is
Dragon
the sheriff.
Slayers, which is pretty much what it sounds like. You can travel... Oh shit. I need to buy that back. There I go, losing ahead. We actually only need 3, but I like to keep the 4th in my unique item bin. Let's just keep those in our inventory, because my plan, after all, is to go ahead and do those epilogue quests next. So I will just drop my 1 extra when I go back to Lakeview.
Until next time.
Oh, so close. Right there. All right. There we go. Let's try this.
If you're
way.
looking, some may call this junk.
I was
Me,
on
I call them treasures.
vigilance. Obviously don't want to sell any of my artifacts, so let's be careful of that.
Now, if you'll excuse
I'm gonna have to reset her again. I've got Wolfrad, a Dragon Priest Dagger, Shield of Ysgramor, and a Witch Head, all to drop off at home. That doesn't even cover.
Stick to the... I
Checking
give special
the
rates to
building,
members
see
of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Let's keep that Dragon Priest Dagger. And let's keep Wolfrad. We're done.
Until next time.
Let's head to
Got lots of
Lakeview.
jobs available. Interested?
Then we'll head to Whiterun. Then I'll end the video, and next time we'll start knocking down those Radiant quests. So, over to Lakeview Manor. Remains home base. Probably will remain home base for the foreseeable future. was gonna say, there seems to be someone trapped inside the house, but they disappeared. Camilla's
It means
still
so much to
moonwalking.
us. We have a cozy little prophet. Here.
You're back!
This is your share.
I got you a present, Papa. I hope you like it.
An ashen grass pod. Now that is a new ingredient. I already learned the first effect because she's given me one before. So I will hold on to this.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Until I can learn some. Oh, I might be able to do it right now. Weakness to shock, fortify lock picking, fortify sneak. Yes. With the hawk feathers, I can learn fortify sneak on this. Which is one of the effects. How awesome. So let's combine the ashen grass pod with the hawk feathers, which teaches us fortify sneak. There are 2 effects to learn now on ashen grass pod. So now we can sell that and everything else we got out of Lucia's dresser to Camilla.
I am your sword and your shield.
Inspiration to 99. 1 rank to go. Let's put in the Dragon Priest dagger. Let's put in Wuthrad. Let's put in the Shield of Ysgramor. Let's put in 1 Glenmoral Witch Head. I'll just hold on to... Actually, I only need to hold on to... I eventually want to cure myself. So I will drop the second
You've
one
got that
in here.
air under control, right?
I'll keep 2 with me.
Yes, my love. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Is this poison? No. Let's sell her everything else. Now we're ready to head back to Whiterun,
Goodbye, my love.
which is where I plan to end the video. I must admit that was highly productive. We are now Harbinger of the Companions. Next time, I'll show you what we could do with that. Namely, a few more quests, plus using the companions as followers. Real followers that you can
Divine
order
smile on you,
around,
friend.
getting their inventories, everything. I'm just gonna run right up to your master.
Take care with those flames. Kodlak White Mane has been laid to rest, I know. May his soul live forever in the halls of soul.
Talos the mighty. Talos the unerring.
Here we are. This is where I'm gonna end. Just as soon as it loads up and I can save. So no one's here yet. Oh well. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We cleared out Ysgramor's tomb and finished the main companion's quest line. Next time, as Harbinger, we will start knocking down the remaining Radiant and Epilogue companions quests wherever they may send us. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.